If you're a video content agency and you are tired of the content grind, then stay tuned, because in this video, I'm gonna talk about how you can get out of it, all while still helping your clients get amazing results. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in this one, I'm gonna be a little bit more relaxed with you guys. I'm actually gonna be talking to you as if I'm talking to a buddy of mine. And so I hope that's okay. And the reason being is that I wanna make more content, but I'm still technically running my agency, even though I only really work like 2 to 3 hours a week in it. I am also running this coaching business. And then I'm a dad, I'm a husband, I got baby 2 on the way, so I'm excited about that. And on top of that too, I still have other creative passions that I want to pursue. One of them being photography, wildlife photography in particular. And so I just invested into a pretty awesome professional printer, and I want to be printing more work. And it's been a little difficult, to be honest, to find the time to do everything. And what I've decided to do is make these videos, maybe kind of lean back on the high quality production stuff. So hopefully that's okay with you guys, but still deliver some value, still talk to you guys about how you can grow your business while also me multitasking and doing some other stuff. So as I'm talking to you guys about this, I'm also gonna be printing a photo that I shot here in one of my outings, and it's gonna be pretty cool. So stay tuned. Hopefully you guys are okay with this vlog style type of content. So yeah, let's dive right in. So why am I talking about this, first of all? Well, the reason being is that it's obviously no secret that offering a video retainer is a thing, and a lot of the way people have been talking about video retainers kind of throw me off a little bit, because I used to be in that boat, and frankly, I don't think it's the most optimized way to sell video retainers, like video content retainers. And so, but I get why somebody would think that that is the way to go. And I'm gonna share with you guys my experiences as far as having an agency, having built 2 agencies to 7 figures, and kind of like the transition from being a creative agency where we did design, video and photography, to becoming more of an agency that's focused on acquisition and helping clients actually grow and get a tangible result. So essentially, most typical agencies are getting really big projects, sometimes in the 6 figures, and that's great and all when you can land a client that's actually that big. The problem is that there's not a lot of big companies. There are, but it's just obviously harder to get them. Let me take this. And there's obviously a lot more people coming into market that do video production because of how accessible purchasing cameras are now. And obviously all the gurus out there teaching people how to grow their video business. So that's created a lot of supply that has met the demand, meaning that there's less demand, if that makes sense. So anyway, that said, getting big projects is great, but most of the time it's feast or famine, right? And so what a lot of people have tried to do to optimize for that is that they sell a video content retainer, meaning that you are selling most of the time local businesses, and you're helping them with creating content every single month. And I know that sounds like lucrative, specifically when you first do it, because you think, oh my God, like it's gonna solve the problem of just me not like having consistent revenue. It solves the MRR problem, monthly recurring revenue. And most of the time you're closing clients anywhere from 1 to 5K a month, depending on how much production you're gonna be doing for them. And it's usually some type of short form content that you're gonna put in place. And that's usually how it ends up working out, right? And so the problem with that model, and the reason why I frankly teach against it, and I didn't really enjoy that type of model, and this is not just on video production, guys. This is on like, if you're a photographer, if you are just a creative, like a graphic designer. My background's in graphic design, and then that's how I kind of got into everything else. It's like, it's the same thing, whether you're doing monthly video content, or you're doing photography content, or you're doing creative content like graphic design work on a monthly basis, right? Ultimately, you basically just fall into the content hamster wheel, right? And that's the biggest problem. Getting stuck in that content hamster wheel, could be really frustrating and really annoying, at least in my experience. because the amount of work that's involved in doing that is just really intense. You know, it's very labor intensive. So traveling to go out and, you know, film, obviously, you know, that's a ton of time involved with that. It's obviously gas, you know, whatever, all the typical costs that are associated to that. And then it's also very time intensive, right? And let's say if you actually even start building out a team, well, it's not really a profitable model, essentially because of the fact that you either have to hire a lot of people and it's still very time intensive. And so I usually tell people like, look, man, just give me an average. How much time does it cost for you to fulfill for a client every single month? Let's say you're doing 15 pieces of content from the pre-production, you know, production, post-production, coordinating with the client, script writing, like everything, traveling, right? How much time does that actually take you? And often guys will say anywhere from 20 to 30 hours. I'm like, okay, let's just say 20 hours to be conservative. 20 hours, you know, is a lot of time to deliver for one client, right? And then let's say, how much are you charging for that? Let's say you're charging 2K for that, okay? 2K a month. All right, well, if your financial goal is to get to, you know, let's just say 20K a month, well, then you would need to have 10 clients paying you 2K a month to make 20K a month. So that would mean that you would have to then scale those 20 hours. So 20 times 10 is 200 hours a month. So when I actually start breaking down the math for people, you know, they kind of start thinking to like, oh man, like having just 10 clients would be very crazy to actually fulfill for them. And that's why I'm like, dude, it's very labor intensive, it's time intensive. And even if you start hiring people, you know, it's not as profitable because you have to then pay them for the time that's involved in doing that, right? And so that's one of the other things. On top of that too, selling monthly retainers to local businesses can be a little tough and honestly frustrating, man. Like coordinating with clients is a pain. Getting clients, locking them in on schedule for a schedule is tough. Oftentimes they like suck on camera. They also nitpick everything if they're not happy with like how they look or this and that. And it's just like really frustrating. And what I have found is that most local business owners don't want to be stuck making content. You know what I mean? Like they're not like you and me. Like you and me make content because we like doing it. We're creatives, right? But most local businesses, they don't want to be stuck making content, right? Even some that even are sold on it do, is simply because they want the byproduct of making those videos, right? Those videos ultimately being, I want to grow my business. So let me print this photo and then let's continue from there, right? So I already got my settings. I wish you guys could see actually what I'm printing. I know I've been talking a lot and not actually printing anything, but that's my photo over there. So I got the Canon Pro software and we're gonna print this. We're gonna first do a 6x4 print. It's gonna be a small print just to see how it turns out. And then after that, I'm gonna print this on a 17x22 paper and we're actually gonna print a 12x16. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, so that's gonna send that out to the printer, and let me just move here my setup and let's look at this bad boy. So this is the printer I'm telling you about. That's what's up, guys. I'm actually pretty pumped about this printer. I have all these frames that I technically don't have anything on there that I bought at IKEA, and yeah, I need to fill these out. So let's see, let's get a good frame here. Man, it's blown out, but hopefully you guys won't kill me because of it. It's not printing. There we go. All right. So I was saying, guys, people don't really want to make videos, but they do want to grow their business. And one of the things that you have to think about when you're creating any kind of business is, what does the market want, right? And so what they want is to grow their business. So help them grow their business, right? Like, it sounds so simple when you really start thinking about it. It's like, instead of giving them the byproduct, actually help them grow their business, which is really just three things. helping them with some solid video content, which you're already doing anyway. And that's honestly one of the biggest levers that you could pull. Help them run paid ads, okay? So instead of relying on the algorithm, which you already know is not gonna, like their videos are not gonna go viral, right? Like, let's be honest, they're just not, you know? And so instead you can actually force the algorithm, you can force, you know, get actual people to watch their content by putting some ad dollars behind that content. And then you can help them with some kind of lead nurturing system, you know what I mean? And so it's just like anything else, you learn how to do it. And once you learn it, you can't unlearn it. And these are actually some really great skills that you should learn for yourself, because if you are running a business, you should become a business owner, right? You're not just a creative at this point. If you run a business, you should know basic business things, right? Like you should know how to get clients for yourself. And as you learn that, that's actually something that you can help your clients do as well, right? And so paid ads, it is the fastest and the easiest, well, I'm not gonna say the easiest, but it's the simplest way to get clients for yourself, all right? And so if you can actually help your clients actually get a tangible result, well, then you're gonna win, man. You're gonna have a competitive advantage versus any other videographer out there, because you're not just helping them make a pretty video, you're helping them make a video that's gonna help them make money, all right? Which is the most important thing, and it's what everybody wants. I talk to a lot of videographers, and you know, the ones that actually come to me tell me things like, man, I don't feel good, I don't feel confident or secure charging my clients every month, because I know my videos aren't gonna make them money. Like, I already know that technically they're not gonna grow their business. Like, I don't even know why they're paying me. One of my other guys was basically telling me, he's like, dude, my clients could leave at any moment in time. He's like, I don't know why they pay me. I know my content's not technically helping them grow their business. So I just feel really insecure about my business in general, because people could leave at any point in time. I frankly don't know why they pay me. And look, we got our photo. Oh snap, look at that. All right, not too bad. I'm actually surprised that this didn't print all the way through, because technically it should have. But this is a glossy paper. This is a Plus Glossy 2, which is technically not what I'm gonna be printing on for my larger paper. But this actually looks quite nice. I'm pretty happy with the color. Look happy with the black point here. It looks pretty sharp. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's go ahead and print the big one. Let's go for it. All right, so we got the 17 by 22 piece of paper up there. We're gonna print this 12 by 16, and cross your fingers, it actually looks good, because if not, I'm wasting a lot of ink, and this stuff is expensive. All right, let's rock and roll. So basically, as I was saying, help your clients make some money, man. Like, if you want to have a competitive advantage, help them make some money, please. Feel good about what you're doing, right? And honestly, as I've been saying before, it's actually not that hard, because you've probably already seen like the marketing agencies, the SMMAs out there that are selling this type of stuff, that are, you know, doing advertising for local businesses. And the biggest disadvantage that they have is that they are all using or like stock, like crappy generic content. And when it comes to ads, you're gonna get your clients the best result by helping them already like make some really good content. Like, you are already doing the hardest thing, where you're helping them make some really good content, and you don't have to be stuck making 15 to 20 reels or short form pieces of content every single month for clients. This is how you get outside of that hamster wheel, where instead you just make a series of videos. You do the heavy lifting once, you do the 20 hours once, month one. And then after that, you just help them manage their ads and helping them with the lead nurture process of that, right? And so you charge the same amount, but you're doing way less work and you're actually helping your clients get a tangible result. This is why it's so crazy. And a lot of people like don't get it until they actually start doing it. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do a video with one of the guys in the program, and how he went from, you know, making a ton of content. And this guy's legit. Like, this guy like is out there doing documentaries. He's doing like really cool stuff, but he's obviously also working with local businesses. And he's like, dude, now that I've learned how to actually help clients make money, I can't believe how much less work it is. And it really goes back down to like the whole 80-20 rule concept, right? It's like you're doing way less work, but you are helping them get a really good result. And this is how we've helped clients. Like, one of our clients made, this is one on the dental side, because our agency works with dental, orthos, and then we work with med spas. And our best performing med spa made $118,000 in 4 days. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. And then our best case study on the dental side made $99,000 in 2.5 days, okay? Our average dental client makes $38,000 in the first 30 days of working with us, because we have this locked in to the T, okay? You can streamline this where you don't even have to go and shoot the content every month. We actually do this where we just give clients the scripts, right? Like, because once you know what videos work and don't work, it's the script, right? And so you make more so strategic content instead of just making fluff content. And these strategic pieces of content don't have to be like 30 videos. It can be 5 to 10 videos that you create for them. And either you go shoot them or you give them the scripts, they record it, they send them back to you, and you run that as ads, right? And so for our higher tier packages, we will go out and film, but we do that once a year. We go out, shoot for a day. We collect a ton of videos, a ton of photos, and we use that as ad content for the entire year, okay? And that's how we do it, all right? And that's how I've been able to scale back my time, because I'm not stuck producing content for clients every single month. I'm more so focused on the end result, which is helping them make money. And as long as they're making money, they're happy to pay me, right, my retainer every single month, right? And so that's pretty much it. I could keep talking about this for hours, but yeah, like, I think I've spoken a lot about it already. The print's looking good so far. You guys want to check it out? Let's see. Okay, so there it is. It's coming out. So this is gonna go out to one of my buddies out in Mexico and to hang in his apartment, Airbnb complex, which is gonna be pretty nice. So you guys interested in the print, let me know. But shameless plug. But on top of that, I would say, check out my other content, guys. I have more content on the channel where I'm just talking more about this concept in general. And on top of that too, follow me on Instagram. I have a ton more pieces of content over there. If you want to shoot me a DM, if you have any questions or anything, by all means, comment below, shoot me a DM on Instagram, and let's connect, man. Peace out.